second down, 9 yards.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down? You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there at 22.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Here we go now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. They'll get 23 yards there. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It's the fullback. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure.
To throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said,
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. Their dangerous wide receiver, 43 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
Let's see if they can figure that out right here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. eyes, meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot, and that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
He's got time in the pocket. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over. Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Now from back at the 5. This is third and goal. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down.
Green 39! Green 39!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Here we go now. Over.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Their coaching staff